Audiences, real people, are fascinating, and it's our job as communicators to understand them better than anyone else. As I've said before, the best campaigners have genuine curiosity about people, what they think, feel, do and believe, and why. The Oasis model puts your audience front and centre to help you generate campaigns which resonate with real people. Everything about your campaign, the language you choose, the channel and content you select should be driven by what you know about your audience and should be tailored to them. To be able to do this, you need to act like a detective at times. Look for the clues and evidence that can help you make the decisions about your campaign. There's a huge amount of data out there, and a lot of it, luckily, is freely available. My advice to you would be to gather as much of it as you can, but you also need to bring order to it to start to identify what is useful, what isn't, and where any gaps are. To do this, we've created an insight framework which will help you gather all this data and then paint a really good picture of your audience. So first, ask yourself these questions. Who are your audience? How many people like this are out there? Is the number changing over time? What do we know about them? For example, their age, gender, income, and where they live. What are their needs and motivations? These may be needs they've told us about, or those that lie beneath the surface. Next, we need to understand their behaviours. How do they behave in relation to the issue? What would motivate them to action? Are there any barriers that prevent their acting? Next, we need to find out what beliefs and attitudes they hold that may affect their willingness either to listen or believe our messages, or to change their behaviour. What values do they hold? Do they have any relevant thoughts, beliefs and attitudes? Finally, we need to know how to reach our audience and who they listen to. In many countries, this may not just be the government, so as government communicators, we need to find more creative ways to reach people. To do this, we need to understand how our audience get their information. Is it from media, friends, family, trusted organisations, or all of these sources? And what media do they use? TV channels, social media, newspapers, radio? When and where are they the most receptive? At home, at work, on their way to work, late at night? And most importantly, what organisations or credible voices do they trust? By asking all these questions, you'll now have a much better idea of what you know about your audience and what more you need to find out.